January 3rd. Lights. Miss CW gave me an ultimatum. Clean up this room or I'm going to have to sleep here. Uh-oh. Drip. Didn't drip for a couple weeks. Now I'm back from vacation, almost caught up on the videos. Every time I tighten this thing, I think it's going to split. Makes me freaking nuts. Crank her down. Oh boy. Doesn't take much. Break this bloody clamp. Crush it. Split it. I made a video a few days ago of me inflating a tire. After I'd sprayed grease on the rim, I put a torch to it. What you didn't see in the previous minute was the tire exploding onto the rim. I tried to duplicate it. Someone sent me a video from welderweb.com, I think, or weldweb.com, W-E-L-D-W-E-B, weldweb.com, about things that explode, like welding rims or torching rusted or stripped nuts off studs, and the rim gets hot, the tire gets hot, and boom! Blows someone's head off. Yeah. Shit happens, huh? The pressure and temperature rise is dramatic and quick, and all of a sudden, kablooey. Just like this water main. Oh boy. Well, here's my ratchets from the toilet. Where's the ratchet case? Can't understand how I can't find anything in here. Everything's where I put it. Spare clamp. Alright, I just got a text, SMS, short message service from MJM Computers. Back to work. 64 degrees. 16, 18 Celsius, 17, 18 Celsius. Not 18 Celsius. 66. Yeah, 18 Celsius. Yeah, I'm back to work. Who's going to fix all this crap? I got a leak in the roof. Only when it snows and then it melts. Anyhow, it's 2011. I'd go climb those mountains. Huh, doesn't say what peak that is, or what peaks. Alright, we got work to do here. Stop making videos. I promised Mrs. W I'd clean up the room and wouldn't make any videos. Thanks for looking. Alright, the drip stopped for now and nothing bursted open. Let's go in the other room. I have something I was just peeking at, and I thought I'd better make a video and show you some of my little toys. These have been sitting here for a year. Retail Salesperson's Guide to the New Chevy Diesel Pickup. Yeah. 5.7. Yeah, converted gas motor. I know it has a high nickel content block, deeper webbing, but it's a converted Olds motor on the Olds architecture. Some say it's junk. I used to work at a Chevy dealer, Oldsmobile dealer, rather, back in 1981. Wow, I had a 70 GTO rust bucket. And these cars used to come in with the diesel motors. They had them in everything. They had V6s and Sierras. I even had a diesel Chevette. I had two of them, actually, with Isuzu motors. But these 350s, and they even made a V6 version of it, a 260 version or something. 260 was the V8. Anyways, they were blowing head gaskets and breaking crankshafts, and call it what you want, but they were junk. So, here's the brochure I wanted to show you, and I found a mode in my camera, a macro mode, and I think it works in video. So, oh, spider. So I'm going to make the video, and then I'm going to switch to macro mode, and you'll tell me if you can read the text better. 1989 Chevy trucks. The newer style front end was put on the older style full-size Blazer and Suburban because Chevy switched in 88 to a whole new truck, 100% brand new. There was not one single part that interchanged. Maybe an oil pressure switch, but it was really a new truck. Independent front suspension, blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, I'm going to flip open here to the Suburban page. And there's the old style Suburban, which was now called the V series, not the K series, because the K was the half-ton model of the Chevy pickup, or the 3/4, the 1-ton chassis cabs. There's one right there. See, there's the new style. Oh, there's actually a dually in the new style body, and there's a dually in the old style body. Wow! How do you like that? What year is this? 1988. Huh! You can get a... here's an S10 chassis cab. So you can get the old style. Here's a 4x4 1-ton. And here's the new style. And this has even got the old style nose. Isn't that interesting? I can't keep up with this crap. So I'll flip back through this. I just lost my place. There we go. So there's the 89 Suburban, which 89, 90, 91 had the new front end, and it says here, newly restyled front end and body side trim, lustrous finish thanks to new base coat, clear coat paint process. Choose from 8 gas and 8 diesel models. Standard dual rear panel type doors or optional wagon type rear tailgate with available power window, 2 or 4-wheel drive, either half-ton or 3/4 ton. Scottsdale or top level trim, and most ordered Silverado trim shown here. So I'm totally confused. That's the dual headlight deluxe version of the dually for 88, and here's the old style front end in 88. I thought in 88 you got the new mini headlights like that. Or maybe even like this. I can't freaking keep track of this. But why I wanted to show you this, just aside from showing you the difference in the 88, or is it 89, 90, 91? Ah, boy, oh boy. I think 89 was the one year you could get the manual cable speedometer on the 700. The 90, they went to the electronic speedometer. Hasn't got an output shaft gear or something. Oh boy, it's too freaking confusing. It's got the top of the line model. It's 4x4, half-ton aluminum wheels, 235 friggin' tiny tires on it. It's got the manual old-fashioned mirrors that I prefer, because the electric ones, which were an extra cost option that I had on my black 91 Suburban, those electric mirrors are too far back on the door. They look pretty cool. I've got a set for sale. Here is a 3/4 ton 2-wheel drive. You can tell because it's got the control arms hanging down as opposed to the pumpkin for the differential. And it's the cheapy model, even though it's a 2-tone, because it's got the single large headlight as opposed to this one having the dual mini headlights. Look at the interior. It's got a brand new top-of-the-line button tufted or seam tufted interior, and the door panels only have a wooden strip 1/3 of the way, whereas the older Suburbans had an aluminum strip. I'm going to flip the page and show you that the newer style full-size Blazer, which is exactly what GM called it. Way back here in the specs page, they called it full-size Blazer. So I'm going to switch to the macro mode. S10. It's so annoying. You go on eBay and look up Blazer, and it brings up the S10 Blazer. There's probably a way to accept to leave out the S10 Blazer. Here we go. I'm going to switch to the macro mode. Give me a second.